Have you ever heard of Tuscan loaded baked potatoes? Yeah, me neither. Well, today I'm going to show you guys how to make the most delicious, out of this world Tuscan loaded baked potato, aka Marry Me loaded baked potatoes. So amazingly delicious, very easy. Before I begin, if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on these amazing recipes, and let's dive in. We are going to start by baking the baked potatoes. That will take about 1 hour. So I have 2 russet potatoes here, medium size. Make sure you wash them, scrub them, and then we can start with the prepping. First thing we're going to be doing is prick some holes on the potatoes so they don't explode in the oven. Once you're done, you are going to drizzle some olive oil on there. Rub that in. We are going to use foil to help the potatoes cook faster. Now we're going to sprinkle some salt on the potatoes. You can add as much as you want. It's going to help the potatoes become nice and fluffy. So now you are going to wrap this as tight as you can so they can cook faster. Fold and wrap it. Now you're going to grab any baking dish, just place the potatoes in there, and we're going to bake it. We're going to bake this on 400 for about an hour. All right, while the potatoes baking, we are going to be working on the chicken. I have 1 chicken breast here. They're like thinly sliced. I am going to cut them into small pieces before I start seasoning it. Because we are going to add the chicken to the potatoes, we don't want them to be this big, okay? So just slice them into cubes. If you're making more than 1 potatoes, as you can see, I'm making 2. You can use, if you're making 4, you can use 2 chicken breasts. Once you have that nice and cut into cubes, you are going to drizzle some olive oil on there. Just drizzle that oil, mix it up just like this. Chicken is well coated with the oil. Then you are getting ready to season. The seasoning I'm going to be using today, I'm using onion and garlic powder. Slap your mama, Old Bay, yes, you can use that for chicken as well. I have some dry parsley, ground black pepper, and some paprika. Just like this. Of course, all the measurement will be below for you, so be sure to check that out in the description box. All right, now we're going to cook the chicken. I am going to drizzle about 3 tablespoons of oil. Once you have the oil on medium-high heat, you are going to add in your chicken. Now, this skillet is a non-stick skillet. I will try to link it for you if I found it on Amazon, because a lot of you guys were asking on my live. So, yeah. Now I'm going to cook the chicken for about 3 minutes per side, then flip over until they're nice and golden brown. The chicken is ready. I am flipping it over. It's looking gorgeous. It's smelling amazing, just like I wanted it to. Look at that. Perfect. I can't wait to dive in. All right, guys, the chicken is nice and ready. I am going to set that aside right here in this bowl. It's looking good. It's smelling amazing. Perfect. Now, we are going to be using the same skillet. I have the sun-dried tomato. I'm going to use the oil from the sun-dried tomatoes because this can be a little greasy if you add too much oil. So I'm going to use that oil to fry my garlic. Now we are going to fry the garlic. This is about 1 tablespoon of garlic. We're going to fry that until fragrance. Also, we're going to be adding in our sun-dried tomatoes. This is where the flavor of the Tuscan flavor is coming from. We're going to add that in. Now I'm going to add in my onion. Perfect. Once the onions is looking nice and translucent, I can add in some spinach. Now, the spinach is optional, but why not? You know, why not? Just going to add a handful of spinach. You know how you can have a whole handful, next thing you know, the spinach is just literally disappear. So if you like more spinach, add more. Now it's the perfect time to add in your heavy whipping cream. Pour that in. Perfect. Now I'm going to add in some cheese, not a lot, just a little bit to make it cheesy because we are going to add more cheese in the potatoes. Also, I'm going to pour in my chicken. I'm gonna leave some to garnish on top of the potatoes. So this is perfect. Give it a stir, just like that. And I'm going to add a little bit more seasoning. You can stop there, but you know, I am a flavor queen. I have to add a little bit of that chicken bouillon in there, just a tiny bit. Maybe a teaspoon, okay? Let that simmer. Once you have your cheese nice and ooey gooey, it is ready. Perfect for the potatoes. All right, guys, our potatoes are ready. We are going to stuff them with that Tuscan or Marry Me sauce. Perfect. Hold on. Just like this. We are going to cut the potatoes like this, like a little boat, basically. You see? Perfect. I like that. You see how it's like fluffy? It's not wet on the inside. That's what we want. Perfect. Now you're going to scoop out that potato flesh. I have a bowl here that I'm going to add in the flesh of the potatoes in, so we can make like a mashed potato type of thing. Sometimes what I do, I would make an extra. Say I have 2 potatoes here. I will bake like 3 and use the inside of these and the extra, so I can have enough of that mashed potato thing inside, just to have more, you know. I have the potato flesh in here, the potato shells are here, and we have that creamy Marry Me sauce that we did. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour some of that sauce in here and mix it together. Pour that on top just like this. I'm going to save some of that sauce to pour on top of the potatoes later. Mix that together. If you like your potatoes nice and creamy, you can mash them down, but if you like it kind of like chunky, you can stop right here. Perfect. All right, guys, we have the potatoes right here. We're going to stuff it with this amazing Tuscan chicken creamy potato, I don't know, okay? This is something I came up with randomly, so let's try to stuff the potatoes. Just put it right back in there and stuff it, okay? Going to stuff that right on top. These potatoes, they're a little small. Usually I go for bigger size potatoes. They look better to me, especially on camera. So I'm going to keep stuffing just like this. And also, this has cheese already. You can add cheese in between if you like, if you want it cheesy. I'm going to add some mozzarella cheese on top like this. Let me add some of that sauce on top. I like it with a lot of sauce, just like that. This is perfect. And then you can top it off with some more cheese. Some more cheese. Perfect. And if you want to be extra like me, you can add some more chicken just so it can look pretty at the end. We are going to bake this on 350 for about 10 to 15 minutes until everything is nice and melted. All right, guys, the potatoes are ready. Oh my goodness, they look too good. Too saucy for me. Oops, sorry. Take a good look. How beautiful and delicious this is looking. So I'm going to transfer it to a plate because we have to plate this. Okay, so I don't know where to start. It's cheesy, it's saucy, it smells amazing. Okay, it's kind of hot, so. Ooh. Let's put this right here. I love when my potatoes turn out like this. It's looking a little messy, but I like it. I don't know why. Ooh, turn this one. This one is falling on me. Now, I added some of that sun-dried tomato on there, if you can see it. Now I'm going to garnish with a little bit of parsley, very light, because we have some greens going on already. And basically, this is it. This is my favorite part, trying the food. Let's give it a taste test and see how it is. All combined, you know, I came up with this recipe. I didn't really test it or anything, so hopefully it's giving what it's supposed to give. So let's give it a try. You know how sometimes you're eating something, you're like, what's in here? This is how I feel about this potato. This is definitely a 10-10. You gotta try this. I hope you try this recipe out very, very soon because this, in my book, is a 10. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up for me. Leave me a comment down below. Have you tried this before or are you going to try it? Thank you for watching. I gotta chew my food.